What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is FineLikeWine49. It's been so long since my last upload, I figured I would try to upload something. In the meantime, I am almost done with my anti-air tutorial. Sorry about that, I've been so busy at work and coming home, been tired, so I've only been able to do one other thing in my free time, and that's participate in my local fighting game scene. So this matchup commentary will be about the top 8 of the last Seattle Monthly. It was, the Road to Evo tournament where we're all playing for a free trip to Evo. So in this top 8, I played against a Viper, a Bison, and a Cammy. So a really bad match, a really good match, and a split down the middle even for Guile. So that should be interesting. The different levels of difficulty in these matchups and players. All these players are very offensive minded, so that comes into play a few times, quite a bit in these matches. There won't be any, replays or freeze frames in this one, because this will be more about footsies, patience, and just general adapting. Like I said, all these guys are very offensive-minded, and they're playing very offensive characters. Well, not Bison, but he's an offensive-minded player as well, so it's best to stay patient and try to adapt to what their tendencies are. So, starting off the match, as you see, I'm in trouble in the corner there. Throwing booms is very dangerous against Viper Seismos. The thing about that though is Viper Seismos stick her hurtable box a little far out there when she does them, so it's best to focus attack, dash in, or jump in right in front of her and do a poke after she does the Seismo. Trying to fight my way back, but my spacing was a little off there. I need to stay outside of the light punch Thunder Knuckle range and the crouching forward range, because I'll get destroyed if I go in too close there. Got him pressing a lot of buttons. That's fortunate that air throw actually hit him, because that was almost too high. And against Vipers that press buttons and go in quite a bit, it's better to do some reversal flash kicks just to keep them honest. There were some shenanigans there for me, but the match is going so fast I can't keep my charge on a lot of my combos. When you're going against these types of players too, your brain needs to adapt and go faster too, which is really hard to do. Did an unsafe jump over Sonic Boom. That's how it goes. It's free damage. A lot of God players miss that. And I should have hit that a few times before in the match. And don't jump at Viper. I said when she Seismos, jump right in front of her. So if you jump at her, you will get hit with Fierce Thunder Knuckle. Followed up with the EX Flash Kick there. He knew I was looking for an EX Seismo, because I thought he was going to EX Seismo, so I neutral jumped, and he knew that I knew that, so he did a Fierce Thunder Knuckle and hit me. I told myself before the match, don't jump at Viper, don't do it, and I kept doing it anyway. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a bad flash kick against this type of character, or this type of player, but he decided to block that time, and I paid for it. Nothing I could have done after after that flash kick got blocked. So down a game, and this is just a normal set, because this is winners quarters or something. Yeah, I jump at Viper again, and now I'm paying for it. I was swearing at myself and hitting the stick, and after the match, he said it kind of threw him off. He was nervous. So if you do something that makes your opponent uncomfortable, like talk to him or talk shit to him, then do it, you know? Anything that gives you the edge. Usually I don't try to make people nervous, so. Against this guy though, I need all the help I can get, definitely. Got him pressing buttons, and I was at a good range to do it. I was able to close enough to cancel it, and just outside of his poke range where he would throw a poke. And this is a weird situation, like whoever does a Sonic Boom or Seismo there is at a disadvantage, because like if he Seismos, I'm able to throw free Sonic Boom and then follow it. And he's able to just walk forward and I have to walk back. That's too bad that traded. I should have done the short flash kick there. That's the flash kick for you. That's shitty properties. I'm able to whiff punish a lot of his moves right here. I'm at a good range. I need to stay at that range. Got too close there, but he's very aggressive, and I baited out a reversal. Right here, I just need to focus to be patient, and I got a trade. Usually that's a bad trade if they both have life, so. But he didn't have very much life left, so it was a good trade. Going into the final game here, I was able to even it up. Ooh, that was a dangerous sweep. I thought for sure he was going to low forward there, but he didn't. Probably shouldn't be guessing, he should be reacting more. And autocorrect Sonic Boom is the only thing I could have done there, I think. And he's doing some unsafe jumps and specials over flash kicks, so a lot of Guile players miss that. Don't let them. See, there's that dash in and poke. Dominion did that a lot at last Evo against Vipers. That's what I learned from him. He does another unsafe jump. That was not smart. That was a bad round for him. Yeah, Dominion also uploaded another tool against Viper. He's uploaded a few small videos about option select ultras I found very useful. I need to incorporate that more. This guy and I have been going back and forth lately, so it's really anyone's game when we play each other. Fun games to watch. And the good thing about footsies and being patient is, like, even if your execution or you're just not playing well, you're guessing wrong or something, footsies and patience can save you in this game, as it's doing here. And here, that was a very, very predictable EX Seismo, and I shouldn't have thrown a Fierce there, but I got lucky, and the Ultra did hit me. That Ultra should have absolutely hit me. Bad Fierce, I didn't respect Viper's meter. I should have waited, I had a ton of life. But sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. Yeah, I recently lost in Grand Finals against this guy in the monthly tournament in another area. So yeah, we've been going back and forth, pretty good rivalry. It's good that there's a good Viper player in my scene. Getting some good competition and experience. Yeah, right there, he wasn't able, in that game, he wasn't able to utilize the low forward and the jab Thunder Knuckles too much, which saved me, and he wasn't Seismoing as much as he probably should. So, he'll definitely learn from that later on. And this next match that's coming up is going to be against a Bison. He's a very offensive-minded Bison, which is more of what you'll see online. But he's very good. He's a lot better than a typical average, you know, online Bison. He's played since vanilla. He's plays top players really well too, oddly enough. You might have seen him in the Mike Ross documentary. His name is Emmanuel, but his tag is Riccio. And I am personally horrible against Bison. Like, I find Viper easier to play against than some Bisons. It does not make any sense. Just a personal quirk of mine, I guess.
Yeah, Jeff plays Guile. Clear cut.
But yeah, I can't be too predictable on Sonic Booms against offensive Bisons. And you gotta predict that they're gonna scissor kick a lot, so when you're close, do low strongs and standing fierce, and it will stuff scissor kicks usually. If you time and space it right, it will. And going right into the match, he likes to put me in block strings and grab a lot, so I stand tech a lot. When I'm against this guy, I stand tech more than usual. He's playing lately more patient than how he usually does, but neutral jumping over those Sonic Booms, I had to adapt and figure out which poke to throw out and when. That's unfortunate that that air throw didn't hit him, because I read he jumped, and he did jump, I just didn't have it spaced well enough. Glad he didn't stick out a roundhouse on that neutral jump, it would have beat that back fist. Got grabbed out of Fierce. I bet we've all been grabbed out of Fierce as Guile players, so annoying. Again, neutral jumping over the Sonic Boom, you can't do too much about it, really. What's best is you probably, when they neutral jump, you jump at them when they're landing on their landing frame, so you get a frame trap when they're when they're recovering from the jump. So that did not go well. He played very patient, and that's probably why I lost. It surprised me. I thought he was going to rush in. But typically when an offensive-minded rushdown player switches to playing more patient, they will eventually go back to their old ways. So as long as you stay patient, their bad habits will come back to bite them. So got Bison in the corner. Very good. I need to be, holding down back and throwing sonic booms, because Bison's jump is so floaty that you can react and go like a jump back fierce. And I let him out of the corner, but I still have a life lead. I don't know why I didn't block that. Usually there's a timing in your head on which side to block and when. Usually I block that almost 100% of the time, but in this set it didn't go too well. I'm finally able to adapt and do a low on his neutral jump forward. There's another sweep, and there's his grab in the block string again. That's too bad. I read he was going to jump at me. I did neutral jump fierce. I just wasn't spaced again. I'm getting bad spacing, even though I did win that.
That is a standing medium.
So it is 0-0, I believe. Yeah, the commentators, they're a lot better than the last monthly, but still, it's probably best if you listen to my input, because I know what I was thinking at the time. And here, back in the corner again against Bison. Pretty typical. Ugh. There's so many ways that down fierce can be beat. I don't know why people say it's broken, as you could see. Usually that gets beaten by a jump fierce, but his roundhouse or something was able to beat it too. And there's that block string to grab. When they cross themselves up into the corner, they'll almost always try to throw you back in the corner, so stand tech. Like, even if you get hit with a combo, I would stand tech, because it's probably overall the safest thing to do. That was a really good slide. Got the backdash on my focus. It's important not to freak out here. Just throw jab sonic booms, try to poke him away. And, wow. Yeah, I don't know how that scissor kick... Scissor kick doesn't do much chip as it is, but it's best if you don't flash kick there, try to get lucky. You know, it just typically won't work. Stick with Guile's strengths and go to jab sonic boom and high priority normals. Ugh, bad sweep. I don't even know what I was trying to do there, to be honest. Got a frame trap on him. And there's his grab. Grab and a block string. He always seems to have meter too, which is annoying. Sometimes I go in to try to get people to burn meter with like EX Psycho Crushers or something. And I'm getting hit with slide quite a bit, but it's not too much of a problem. I always have the life lead even when I'm getting hit with slide. It doesn't lead to much damage, so... I mean, what I'm doing right now is working, so... Not worrying about the little damage that he's getting. That's another way to beat a neutral jump, is to cancel Sonic Boom, and then go forward and do a surprise fierce. But yes, jumping in when he's falling down from the neutral jump is the best way to go. Finally, I punished his slide. Flash kick's the best way to punish that, but I wasn't charged. Ooh, that usually doesn't happen. Like I said, it's better to be lucky than good. That was a perfectly spaced slide, my goodness. This is kind of getting sloppy right now. Another slide, oh my goodness. It's kind of getting embarrassing, but... It's debatable whether I should have altered here. This did give me the life lead though, which forces him to go in. And right here, I need to be not predictable on Sonic Booms, because that's basically all he has left that he can read. Like right there, that's what he did. His only chance of winning was to beat out a Sonic Boom, and he just did it twice. That's probably why I'm so bad against Bison, because I'm too predictable on that one. And right there, low jab should have worked, but I just didn't have enough time. I did it too late, I guess. Because Psycho Crusher is 2 hits, and if you take away... EX Psycho Crusher is 2 hits, and if you take away the first hit, you can just hit it with any normal. Would have got me the win, but... Whatever, here we are again, in the corner against Bison. What you're supposed to do there is low strong flash kick, but sometimes the block string timings will throw me off. I don't get a lot of time anymore to practice Street Fighter, which is unfortunate. Right there I should have flash kicked. I don't know why. I must have stood up right as he jumped. And yeah, when Bison's walking forward, he can't do much, so when you have all this room, try to get them to walk forward, to not charge up a scissor kick or a head stomp or something. Ooh. Two fierces. He's pretty much screwed here. I'm trying to get 2 bars so I can cancel a Sonic Boom and go forward and follow it. I should have teched there. That was a pretty predictable throw. That's twice now I've lost a really predictable special, or 2 predictable attacks. It's me not thinking. Me not adapting. Sometimes you're so focused on working Guile how you want him to be that you forget on try to figure out what your opponent wants, but it's more important to figure out what your opponent wants to do than anything else, so that's a big tip right there, actually. If you can figure out what your opponent wants to do next, you are in really good shape. Typically this doesn't work. Dhalsim's a really hard character to learn. I've been counterpicked by people trying to use Akuma and Dhalsim quite a bit, and they don't know how to play against him. Don't know how to play with them. Pretty much when someone counterpicks you with Dhalsim, shut down the fierce. Do focus attacks and whiff punish it. So when you shut down the fierce, they don't know what else to do. There are things that Dhalsim players can do, but people who don't main Dhalsim don't know what to do. So you can out-turtle the Dhalsim if you shut down the Stand Fierce. I'm doing a pretty good job of it. That usually sweep does work there. I was just late. That's way too far away. People said that I was lucky that it didn't hit me, but I wouldn't have thrown the Sonic Boom if I was in range of the Shangri-La. So I'm trying to just trade with a Fierce because, I mean, the trade is usually in Dhalsim's favor, but not when he has life, so I'll even stick out low strong at this range trying to hit a Fierce when he has no life. He's using very predictable Fierces too. Like, the way he'd get me to stop shutting down his Fierce is to just be patient. Just like wait a few seconds more than he would have normally, and then use the Fierce again. So it comes down to my game on what's the timing on the Fierce, and when's it gonna come out. That's unfortunate, but Dhalsim's grab doesn't really lead him to much. And when he has Shangri-La, and if you get close to Dhalsim, don't put him in a Sonic Boom block string, because he'll just Shangri-La you. I have a lively here, I should just sit back. Gotta respect the EX Yoga Fire. I should have altered him, but I didn't have charge, so I didn't bother, and I missed a chip damage setup, but get the win anyway. I don't know how that Sonic Boom missed him. So that was winners finals, I believe. Could be mistaken, but it's either winners semis or winners finals. But this is grand finals right here. Yes, and against Sam B, he's Portland, one of Oregon's best players, and playing against Cammy, which is pretty much the best character in the game these days. When I'm playing against a Cammy, especially a high-level Cammy, it's kind of like my match with Viper and Bison, actually. I focus on the anti-airs, because Guile's got such a good ground game that just his great moves as a character, forget what I do. It's just Guile is really good on the ground, so I don't have to focus on the ground game too much. Just focus on them not jumping, and I'll let the Sonic Booms and the great normals take care of themselves on the ground, you know. There, I flash kicked him, but flash kick's got a little bit of a startup. I don't know if you've ever seen people trying to flash kick a Zangief Lariat at point blank range. The flash kick loses because the hurt box kind of moves up. And that's what happened there. The dive kick hit the hurt box when the flash kick started up. So again, very offensive-minded, very aggressive player. I'm trying to do whiff punishes, but low forwards are actually very bad against dive kick characters. If you stick it out and they decide to dive kick, you'll get a huge counter hit combo on you. I'm glad I did a short there, not a forward, because a low forward would have lost me the round there. And there, that usually works, but I was just a little bit late on my reactions. Again, if your footsies are sound, like bad reactions and bad execution, it won't matter as much. Footsies can save you. There, like, all three of these players, I've noticed, I've played them quite a few times before, they listen to my buttons on the arcade stick, so I'll slap the buttons I have turned off, try to get them to ultra at me or do aggressive specials, and them reacting to the sound of the buttons. Pretty funny. I have too a few times. That's why I listen to music. When I'm at tournaments, I don't want to listen to my opponent's buttons because it might be them trying to bait me to do something like a flash kick. And I've noticed here that he's using EX dive kick as a footsie tool. So I'm trying to do a few more air grabs and focus attacks, but it's dangerous when he has ultra. And right there, she went from the right side to the left, so it forced me to drop my charge, which is unfortunate. And there again, listening to buttons, I think I did like a low jab or a stand strong there to get him to react to the sound and the movement. That's unfortunate. I tried to stuff it, but I should have whiff punished the dive kick. Tried to stuff it with a sweep, and that's really hard to do. But I ended up getting the first game. He's actually a really good player. He beat Air at a pretty big major tournament. Not a major, it was pretty big Northwest tournament. There's the Fine Like Wine missing combos again. I just don't have time to practice anymore, so my execution has been awful lately. But luckily, matchup knowledge and footsies saved me quite a bit. And that was a dumb jump. Don't let camis jump on you all the time, especially dive kick characters. That was just a little too far away. Usually that would hit. It was a good play. I would have done it too, but he's screwed there. He would have... I don't think there's anything he could have done. Usually they can EX DP. There's usually a little bit of a time frame where they can do it, but that was pretty tight time frame right there. It's usually before the Sonic Boom hits them when they could EX DP. And I have a very good life lead here. I don't mind going to the corner because I do have a good life lead, but he jumped back into the corner. I see. I figured when you walk backwards, low attacks will hit you walking backwards, so a lot of Kami players will just do a random spiral arrow to try to knock you down when you're backing up. So I figured that'd come out. Shouldn't have pressed buttons in the corner there, but I'm trying to trade with him, so because I have the life lead. But it was a good reversal by him. I have all the meter now. I want this round to end quick because I don't want him to build meter, so I'll go with more dangerous reads and more offense. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know why I did a low forward. Like I said, low forward's dangerous because dive kick will get you killed. So don't use low forward too much against Kami. Ooh. That was supposed to be Sonic Boom, but it came out Crouch Fierce, and that recovers quite a bit, unfortunately. So, lost a lot of damage. That was a very predictable jump in. Always gotta watch them, the character do that little jerking around and jiggling right before they go into the jump animation. Ooh. He's got setups. That was very nice. Got him on his recovery frames when he was landing. I'm surprised that stand forward didn't at least trade with a dive kick, but he ended up getting desperate, and I was able to finish it out with a flash kick. Flash kick at that range does like 80 damage. It does nothing. There's two hitboxes on a flash kick, and you want the one closest to Kyle. There's Fine Like Wine's execution again. Fantastic. Yeah, to stay outside of Kami's low forward range. Really, spacing doesn't matter as much in this match, but if you can, stay out of that low forward. Such a good move. Yeah, again, they cross themselves up. Always go for the stand tech. Don't let him jump in on you. And you could, it's definitely not out of the realm of possibility for you to win in this situation. See, like, I fought my way back. I read a jump. Too bad the air throw didn't hit him because he would have died there. Would have got him into a chip damage setup. But that's how important spacing is. At least at high level. Oh, predicting the crazy spiral arrow. Pretty good. See, I've been doing a lot of air throws now, or attempting them, so he's adapting and he's doing a jump roundhouse right away, and that punishes air throw. Very smart and very annoying. Like when I see that, and I feel like I'm getting red, it's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, he was just trying to ultra anything, and I'm making a note of that in my head, because almost every round he's trying to go for an ultra to punish the sonic boom to get me to stop throwing sonic booms. See, there's a flash kick again, flash kick attempt, but that's at a perfect angle where it defeats a flash kick. Pretty crazy. I tried to whiff punish there, but timing was off. Good combo. It was a good normal. Oh, he could have blocked that, I'm pretty sure. It looked like it was an unsafe jump, though. And pretty good spacing by me. It could have been a little bit better, but I didn't do anything too crazy, which is a step up from what I usually do. Oh, I don't know what I was doing. I thought I could punish a backdash, but there's no way that would have punished it. Her backdash is really good. Oh, that barely worked too. See, I figured a spiral arrow would come out, but he did it sooner than I thought he would. It's almost like an Abel EX wheel kick. You know it's coming, but you just gotta react to it. I should have jumped backwards and then punished it on my way down. That's unfortunate. I did get 2 hits there on the combo, but Guile Sweep doesn't go very far on the first hit. So don't do sweep and don't do low forwards too much in this match, as I do a low forward. He's reacting to me doing my lows. He tried to sweep at me. That was a good fierce. Such a good move. See, he's not jumping. I'm trying to fish for an ultra there, and he's trying to ultra me. So when you know they're gonna try to ultra a sonic boom, either walk up throw or dash up throw, because they're usually holding down, whether they're a charge character or just a Choryuken or a Hadoken motion character. They're usually holding down, or they're going from down to forward, so they usually have to crouch tech once they see that you're up close, and usually crouch tech doesn't work in the long term. So always walk up throw when you think that when they're like jiggling out and you know they're trying to input an ultra. Well, at least I saved that combo from being punished. Missed out on a juggle. Oof, normals. Guile normals. I tried to stand tech, it looked like. Too bad it didn't work. See, he tried to ultra me again and I just dash up through him. Usually it works. Into a chip damage setup. So yeah, it went well. Got some monies. Good games to everyone else, and I should be done with that anti-air tutorial in a few days. I'll be uploading it this week. Thanks for watching, guys.